Hi everybody, Carla here. I am on with some crazy look. I got my lips done and I'm swollen. I'm super swollen. So I always actually have a reaction. I get my lips done probably once every 4 to 5 years. Just because I do like the fullness that it comes, and it does last for a long time on me. So I always have a reaction no matter who I go to. However, the girl I'm with right now, this is actually the best I've ever looked after getting my lips done. So don't let this scare you guys. This is not a normal reaction, but I'm on here today showing you guys, because I am a realist and I have no shame, is the way I like to say it. I want to show you guys how I can cover this and how I can blend it all in. And even though they're going to be big and poofy, I'm still going to be blending it in. Peppa, get down here. Sorry, my dog. Okay, so first off, I love to start off my makeup, guys. I've fallen in love with the Seint wipes, so the face wipes. So I wash my face at night, obviously, and then in the mornings, I like to just do a 1-over. So there's like a nice toner in this. See, I had it all wrong before. I was doing my wipes at nighttime, which I love at nighttime too, to be honest. I would do them morning and at night. But my favorite is doing it in the morning. I give myself a little bit of a nice dry by patting. This is my esthetician in me. This is really nice to like wake up your face, add some stimulant. My son is upstairs sleeping right now. I'm trying to get this video in before school. All right. So pay some attention to these lips. I'm just gonna make sure that I did cover these last night. I want to make sure that you guys get the real deal. I have not iced them yet this morning. So you guys should have seen me yesterday and the day before. It was crazy. The day I got them done was perfect because it shows just what they're going to look like. And it is such a small amount that I have in there, guys. But what we do as women. Okay, so moisturizer, very important for those of you guys that don't know when using Seint products, because we are a cream-based foundation. It is very, very, very important that you get your skin's very moisturized. If it's not, you're gonna have some issues because our products do not have moisturizer in them because they are cream-based. You catching the drift there? It's like, okay, so I'm going to use my all-in-one compact. This is a huge compact, and I have more than all-in-one, but because I am an artist and an obsessor over makeup, that is what I have. So I'm first going to start off with my contour, and today we're going to use Stone around my face, or no, sorry, Olive around my face, and then I'm going to be using Stone and Olive on my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Olive. And I'm just, I can hear my dogs upstairs running around, and I know they're going to wake up my boy. Can you guys hear that? Peppa! My house is shaking. They're upstairs. Okay. So you guys can see I'm using Olive. The reason why I love Olive, guys, is because it is almost like the color I like to be in the summer. So if you guys are finding your foundations are too white or too yellow even, I have a lot of clients who are like, they're too yellow. I'm like, just use a little bit more of your contour. So all of these guys are considered part of the foundation, right? So I'm going to be using my contour in my areas of my forehead, my cheeks. I should have let my moisturizer sink in a bit more. Let your guys' moisturizer sink in a bit more, and it would be more of a stronger consistency, and you don't need to use as much. Okay. And I'm going to do, I'm not going to do a little bit under my lip because I don't need that lip to look any bigger. Okay. But that is a nice trick for those of you guys that have a smaller bottom lip. If you put a little bit under your lip, it makes it look bigger. Pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to get Stone, and I'm going to do Stone around my nose only because I have such. So I'm going to just go right up in there, and I'm going to go right like this. So the closer you get these lines together, the smaller your nose will look. The reason why I just do a little bit darker on my nose is because I have this big ball on the end of my nose. Oh, hello. Who's that with that thin nose? I have a paper towel down here, guys, in case you're wondering. So now I'm going to get my olive, and I'm just going to dust that right on top. Sorry, I have a stuffy nose, too. That's another wonderful thing about me first thing in the morning is I'm allergic to dust. So as the dust settles at nighttime, it goes, wow, that's a really tiny nose, but I'm going to buff it out. Okay, so that is my contour, guys. You know what? I was a little bit too wet with my moisturizer, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, that's more like it. Now, let's do some of these lips, guys. So when you have like these colors, these purples and browns, some really great colors to fix them are reds and oranges. And lucky for us, we have reds. So I am going to be using saffron. Am I right? Scarlet, sorry. I'm going to be using scarlet and I'm going to be using mango. So I'm just going to do this one. So I'm just going to, and scarlet, guys, is a lip and cheek. So I'm just going to do that. What? And then I'm going to lightly buff. And just blend. I don't want to go too far away from the area. If I were to wear red lips today, that'd be perfect, right? But I'm not. And now I'm going to use mango. So mango has an orange in it, which is really cool. And I'm just going to dust mango on top. You guys can see, oh my God, these lips are huge. I would never. That lump right there, guys, is a scar. For those my lip experts, they're like, oh, she's got a lump. It's a scar. It's a scar from getting my lips done way back in the day. And I know a lot of my girlfriends, they hate when I do this. Because this is what they have to do. So look at that. Look at that coverage so far. So that's great. Once I put my other foundation on, it's all going to go and blend right in. Super cool. So now I'm going to go into my foundations. So the foundations that I use, which are actually called our highlighters, is I use Amber and Sandy. And because I spray tan, so those are the darkest colors that we have. And so Amber, my colors are obviously full out. So this is Sandy, has a bit of a yellow to it. A lot of people think that Sandy is yellow because they are not blending it in properly. And Amber, or June, sorry, I'm horrible. June, so June's actually lighter than Amber. So June and Honey are my colors. I should know this. This is June. So June, okay. And so here I go. So I'm going to take my Sandy and I am going to lightly apply her in areas where you'd put your traditional foundation. So I know I'm going back and forth, but I really am only using the smallest amount. I'm going to put that over the lips as well. Okay, So now I am going to take, one moment please. Now I am going to take Junie, good old Junie. And I'm just gonna use her right here in the corner. I'm gonna just scoot like that and scoot like that. I never realized how much I say scoot until my girlfriends and we were out for tea and I was like, oh, the scoot of sugar, please. They're like, did you just said scoot? I was like, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. And I'm just gonna take this one. I'm gonna use my finger right down because we're gonna highlight that area, right? So you have your highlight 1, which is the closest to your skin color, and then you have your highlight 2, which is your lighter color. Okay. Now, which is where the buffing happens. So everybody who's ordered from me, you guys all own. One moment, please. I haven't had a coffee yet. You guys all own this brush. Okay, so watch the magic happen. So for beginners, actually everybody, I like to do this. Every time I do a video, I talk about how lightly. So don't expect to blend it in on your first pass, okay guys? I don't want you to, you know, really rub it in on your first pass. I want you just to lightly warm it up and bring it around. I can't even take myself seriously with these lips. I know that some people get them this big, and it's a personal preference choice for everybody. But I just like the smallest amount of fullness because I just like the look of like hydration. I know I'm gonna get like blasted 100 people. Don't do that, you don't need to do that. I'm telling you guys right now, this is not what they're gonna look like. Okay, so right now I've technically warmed it up, right? And now I'm gonna make nice big circles. And I'm really gonna use a little more pressure, not a lot of pressure actually, but just enough. Okay, now I'm gonna just stipple the nose because I don't wanna take away from that contour. Okay, so now, and I keep going back guys to my wipe and I'm wiping down here like this. It's good to clean your brushes in between every color, but it's also really nice just to maintain your brush not from getting, like the makeup from going too deep inside. Okay, so I like to, sorry, that's my cat. I like to, step not on my stuff. Just nice circles, guys. Bring it up into the hairline for your contour. Again, this takes a little bit of practice, not a lot. And I'm just going to do my jaw. And I'm gonna stipple the nose. Use my finger a little bit to blend that in. Your fingers are warm, guys. When you use your fingers to blend, it's it could be a bad thing because you could be over blending it before it sets into your skin. Okay. Just taking a fluffier brush. Guys, this could all be done with one brush. I just own all of them, and so I really, really, really love to utilize them all. Okay, so I, again, guys, am in love with the dust setting powder. So let's do blush first, because we totally didn't do it. I passed it. Look at all these colors. I'm so excited. I have so many. Okay, I have fallen in love with Nude, which is this one right here. It's a matte one. And Pink Grapefruit. I love doing that too. But I'm gonna do another one. A little bit more up there. And a little bit more up there. Booyah, gotcha. That one's really under my eye. So you don't want to ever go that close. But I did it. So let's blend her in. All right. So we're going to blend down and around and bring it right up into the cheek. I did my blush fairly high today. I find with wearing masks, I like to keep my colors above my mask. also really good for a lifting effect. For those of you guys that want more of a lift, always kind of keep your makeup going upwards instead of bringing it down. Just makes more sense. So you see my mask will go like right to here. So you'll still see some of that red or pink. It's kind of nice to just kind of put it a little bit all over. It's my fake Irish accent. All right, now I'm going to get into my Vanilla Dust setting powder, which is one of my ultimate favorites. God, I don't know where I'm getting these accents from. So Vanilla Dust setting powder. Let's use the fluffy brush. So that's Vanilla Dust. Depending what brushes you're using on top of it, guys, if you're using one brush for everything, you are going to want to kind of take a spoolie or something and scratch up this Vanilla Dust. Because if you have any residue on your other brushes, it's going to act as a film and not allow you to get some powder, which I think is what's happening to me right now. So let me show you. I have a spoolie, and I'm just gonna lightly do some circles. Did you guys see how that just crumbled up? I did that so lightly. And I'm just gonna lightly take it on my brush, and I'm gonna lightly place it because I don't want it to fall. Vanilla Dust setting powder is the only dust setting powder I've actually ever used. I've bought in powders before. I just never found the need nor want to keep them as part of. I'm so gross. You guys wonder why I've been single for 5 years, eh? It's so beautiful. Like the set of it, the texture of it, it totally stole my heart. Okay, so now I want a little bit of a glow. I want to keep the pinky theme going. So I am just going to use my finger and I'm going to dab it into Photoshop. I'm going to just lightly, sorry, I'm giving everybody the finger here. How horrible of me. I'm just going to lightly do this. So watch. Do you guys see that? Can you see that with this light? There she is. All right, and I'm just going to put a little bit of gloss on my lips. Lucky for me, oh my God, they're huge. They gross me out, to be honest. I'm not a big lip person. I'm a full lip person. There's a big difference. So this is like, doesn't do it for me. But for me, just to get the little bit of the fullness in my lips, it definitely looks like I've been socked in the face. So guys, if I had blemishes or any other areas that I needed more attention to, I would take this time to go over. So even right now, if I wanted to color correct, I can still go on top and then just put a nice light setting powder on top of it. But right now, this is my foundation. My lashes are done. And I'm not putting lipstick on these because these do not need to look any bigger. I'm going to put my signature hoop earrings on. And it's 8 o'clock. I got to wake the boy up, get him ready for school, and be there at 8:45. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming out. This video is going to be making it into my HGTV. So HGT, I don't know if I'm saying it right. So you guys will be able to catch it over there. These are horrible lips. They're going to be beautiful. I'm just a reactor. You know what? Let's just put a little bit of. Oh my God, they're huge. All right, whatever. You guys will watch them go down to perfection. The girl who does them, her name's Gabriella, and she is the only person I've ever been to who hasn't caused my lips to like touch my cheekbones when I'm getting them done. And the reason why, guys, is I'm allergic to the stuff that they put in my lips. So it's not the hyaluronic. Actually, don't even know if it's reaction. I think I just might be overly sensitive to anything happening to my lips. Anyways, I don't need to talk about it. She's a great lip injector. For those of you guys watching thinking, oh no, my girl doesn't do that to me. I've been to so many. This is the best they've ever looked. Bye guys, have a great day, and thanks for coming out.